It's Jessica. I'm going to be doing a very serious video. Um, all of this is based on a true story, and this is going to be about my first love. Before I get into it, I still haven't found an app that I can use to edit my videos, make them better. If you have any ideas, drop it in the comments, please. Yeah, so I'm going to get into it. It's about my first love. I met him at the end of 8th grade. He was in ninth. I was 14, he was 15. We met on a site back then. This was in 2011. We met on a site called My Yearbook. It is now called Meet Me. I don't use that app anymore. It's garbage now. But I met him on My Yearbook, and I commented on a picture, March 2011. I commented on this picture of a deer head. I am a city person, but I like to go mudding, fishing, hunting. I like all that. But I commented on this deer head picture, and I said, "That's a nice buck. It's an 8-pointer." And he was like, "Yeah," and we got to talking and exchange numbers. And we became like best friends. We talked all day, every day. We go on the phone from 9 o'clock at night to 5 o'clock in the morning. We'd uvu when that was famous back then, I guess you can call it. We talked on the phone, text, all of it. Well, I started liking him, and he was starting to like me too. We expressed our feelings a little bit. Fast forward a little bit to May of 2011, May 22nd. I asked him out. He said yes. Well, our parents didn't enjoy that we met online, and I had to wait a year and a month before I finally met him face to face. So my mom was like, "How about we take Eric to dinner?" I lived in Virginia, he lived in Maryland, an hour and a half away from each other. My mom said, "We'll go pick him up, we'll take him to dinner, I want to meet him." I was like, "Okay, that's cool," I was so excited. And I was 16 at the time. And he was 16. His birthday's in October, mine's in November. And we went and picked him up. Well, we went to dinner, and I'm the type of person, I'm very shy when I first meet you. I won't eat, I won't drink soda, I won't do any of that. But we did go to dinner, and I ate very little. We went to a seafood place, and my mom and my stepdad kind of took a liking to him, and they're like, "Why don't we invite him to the beach?" We went to the beach August of 2012 for 4 days. So we invited him to the beach with us. It was my mom, my stepdad, my mom's friend Jimmy, and him and me. My first time on vacation, I could take my boyfriend. That's so awesome, right? So we had fun at the beach. We did normal things, and hung out and got to know each other a little bit more. Well, it was my fast forward to my sophomore year of high school. He took me to homecoming, and that was probably one of the best nights of my life. I had a blast, and I still have pictures that we took from that day. Well, we were dating for 2 years at this time, and I went to his house for the weekend. And we did something that I have never done before, which we shot off a gun. And my parents aren't against guns or anything, but when they found that out that I shot a gun, I was shooting at a target. And I've never held a gun before, but my boyfriend's grandfather was there watching us the whole entire time. He was experienced, he took gun classes, he knew everything, and he was standing right there with us. My parents flipped their shit. Oh my God. My mom contacted my boyfriend's mom and said, "You were supposed to be watching my daughter, why'd you let her shoot off a gun?" And they just got into this huge argument. And my boyfriend's mom was like, "You know what, I think they should just break it off. When they're 18, they want to date again, go ahead and let them do that, but until they're 18, no." So me and Eric did break up. Well, we stayed best friends. We talked still. he knew everything. He was my best friend. He knew everything about me. When I was in need, he was there, always. Well, December of 2016, we reconnected. We stopped talking for a while and we reconnected in December of 2016. We met up for dinner and we talked, and we were thinking about getting back together. Well, all of a sudden when I was trying to meet up with him again, he was just like not all for it. He's like, I got this to do. I'm going duck hunting. I'm going, fishing. It's just, okay, that's fine. Well, this year on Memorial Day, I went to his house. And we hung out. He was drinking and he went too far. I put him to bed. I made sure he was okay. I spent the night. And we woke up and he is the type of guy that he told me he does not want a relationship, but he played around with my feelings. He made me feel like we were in a relationship, but we really weren't. Well, we hung out all day Memorial Day, and it was weird. And I mean, when I say weird, it was just different. He was not the same. And when I say weird, I mean he was not the same person. He recently turned 21, so alcohol was a big part of his life now. Well, he was hungover, and I took him home. So I brought him over to my house to chill for a little bit, then I took him home. We talked still. He kept calling me hot, gorgeous, cute, Well, all of a sudden, one of my exes messaged him and said all this bunch of stuff about me, and he messaged me about it, and I was like, you're gonna believe someone you just met over 6 years of being friends and talking? And he's like, I don't know. Keep in mind, I was in love with this boy for 6 years. Even when we didn't date, I was still completely in love with him. I saw myself marrying him, having kids, growing old together, all that. I mean, I actually saw myself with him. That was the love of my life. And he messaged me the next day and was like, I don't want to deal with your bullshit anymore. And after that, I was like, hey, what's going on? And he went and messaged me back, and I was like, I need to know what is going on. I said, if this isn't going to work, I need to move on. I need to get my shit straight, and I need to find somebody who's actually worth my time. He's like, I don't want to deal with your bullshit anymore. This is done. When that happened, it was like the biggest weight was lifted. Like, I wasn't in love with him anymore. And I guess all it took was for him to tell me, I don't want to be with you. And it's like, wow, it changes your perspective. And I was like, all right, that's cool. Whatever. And I haven't spoke to him since Memorial Day. That was the last time I spoke to him. And I just feel so much better after 6 years of wanting someone that you knew you really couldn't have, and it wasn't really going to work out. You look back on it now and you laugh. You're like, I held on to something that wasn't even going to last for that long. And I can finally move on. I feel free. I mean, it's the best feeling in the world. So I just wanted to share that little video with you guys. You like it, give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. See you in my next video. Bye, guys.